Start recording.
Jeez.
Welcome back to Gabe's Fanfic Theater! 100 million billion billion yen.
Tumors.
I have those too. They make my brain press up against my skull and it feels squishy. Chapter 2! Welcome to Canada! No.
Yes.
I turn around at the border.
What?
Joel, angered at being transported to a new dimension, kicked the can of Baconaise to the mighty heavens of Cheesetopia.
Wait, Baconaise?
Don't even ask. I'm not stopping. I'm just going.
Baconaise?
He wanted to enjoy his brownies so much, but that was impossible now. Being sucked in by Shenrani really isn't the bee's knees. Well, isn't this a fine kettle of seven-colored fish in diagonal mode? Joel baloneyed to himself. Were you really hungry when you wrote this?
It says Bologna.
It's actually still baloney. It's spelled right.
Yes.
Although I'm sure, knowing the way that Joel was thinking, it was probably supposed to be Joel Bologna to himself. How am I supposed to get back now with that? You were really hungry when you wrote this, weren't you? How am I supposed to get back now without any marmalade? Joel inquired to himself as he saw his future before him. A snowing mountain landscape with bush spelt wrong, with bushels of bacon everywhere. Joel, however, did not like bacon on Wednesday. So he was in quite the pickle jar filled with manwich. He then decided to do the monkey and run over 200 miles of landscape. He soon realized it would take forever to get to the nearest town, so he became Super Joel. He flew 100 meters in the air to see where he was in relation to other You were really, really fucking hungry when you wrote this. He then saw what looks like an endless snowy wasteland made from Matt Damon's belly button. He then flew down to find a cave to sleep in after the hours of journeying, spelt wrong. Once in the cave, Joel met what could be described as a great monster. Dun-dun! Dumb and Dumber is a... What the fuck? I don't even know what I'm reading. Dun dun, Dumb and Dumber is a great movie. Meanwhile, back on Earth 2... Don't fuck with me right now, Joel. I'm this close to eating your soul. Don't fuck with me right now.
Don't eat his soul. Punch him in the soul.
Soul. Gaze into the fist of dread. Yay.
Anyway, guys, Fun and Bob.
Earth 2.
Hi, Bob.
Fuck you.
Just
There was
go.
a creep. There was a
Ceremony.
There was a cremeni honoring Denzel Landwalker for defeating Uncle Phil in Shenrani Poo Melon Pop. Denzel made a speech. I'm sorry. When I first read that word, I thought I thought you were attempting to spell cremation or something like that. That's not horribly misspelled. That's like awe-inspiringly stupid. Denzel made a speech and kissed baby. No. And all the normal thing war heroes know to that too. Soon after he met Storm of the X-Men and had a child. After much deliberation made I can't do it. I just can't. I just can't, guys. Made Denzel change his name to Logan and he became to Wolverine. After 9 minutes, the child was born. Logan went on to name his child Kyle Landwalker. That's Phantom, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
His original name was Jubilee, but they wanted him to be liked, so they pretended they were traveling voice actors and named him Kyle. And what does that have to do with the name? So he would have a happy black... I'm not even gonna say it. And so he would have a happy Black Forest ham life. Things went well from there, and surprisingly it happened over 30 minutes.
We're almost done.
I can see what's ahead and I'm almost afraid. Back on the other dimension, who are you, monster? Joel said in I can't do a John Travolta voice. Hi, my name is Gabrielle Wingu. I've covered wars, you know. Joel decided that this is where the story needed a description of this Gabrielle. He was a hybrid, a moose centaur, that was colored burgundy and had the antlers on its ass. It constantly kept saying, I've covered wars, you know.
What the heck?
Okay. I've covered wars, you know. 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 I'm just replacing the words with what you say I constantly say, so that's going to be the rest of the story. Don't tell the character that's reading the story what he says, unless it's relevant.
If you're not Gabrielle Wingu.
With this short description, Joel segued to the next paragraph, off awkward, while giving them the fourth wall a nice raping. Joel then rode on Gabe as he ran to get him out of the dimension with the power of 2.0 zillion gigawatts of Guido energy.
I've covered wars, you know.
What? Again, that joke would have been funnier if you'd actually used another reference, but I'll leave the crowd to figure that one out. They then somehow ended up on a new planet which was completely different, not so far away from Earth 2. It was planet Roberto. They thought they were never going to return to the planet Joel once knew, but this was the plan of the mastermind behind this original ordeal. It was a person to be revealed in Chapter 3. See you then, Negroes!
No.
That's chapter 3.
He actually wrote it.
We're doing chapter 4
It's
now.
right there.
Yeah, but still, no.
You know what? I like how you'll say Negroes and raping, but you won't say a Death on Landwalker kiss baby's naughty area.
Do I need to explain that? Do I really?
Explain what?
I was okay with saying the words raping and Negroes, but he says that it's strange that I had a problem saying that one of his characters kissed babies' naughty areas.
So,
Do I really
what do you
need
think
to
of
explain that?
How do you feel about the provolone dimension now?
You were a sadistic
Why
fuck.
would you not say Black Forest ham? That's a little girl ham.
No, I started laughing. It wasn't because I wasn't going to say it. I did end up saying it. I just started laughing.
And I was not hungry at the time. I didn't notice so much food was referenced.
Subconscious mind is telling Joel to fucking eat.